Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. Today's Nintendo news is brought to you by a wise mystical tree.
Told that wise mystical tree, a wise mystical tree.
We're kicking it off hot and bothered because I just found out some breaking news that rubs me such the wrong way. We got a lot to talk about today, but let's start and get your opinion. All right, I need y'all to let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this. Hit that like button if you enjoy the show. I'm Zach from SwitchForce. Now you know. Microsoft has been trying to acquire Activision. We know about this. It's been happening for a while. They want the Call of Duty head honcho, the Blizzard boys. They want them in their big ring. And Sony's like, no, we can't deal with that. And so there's been all these legal battles going on back and forth. And one thing came out, yesterday's legal proceedings, that blew my mind. Microsoft revealed how much money Nintendo made from Switch Online in 2021. Now, I want you to guess, because Nintendo Switch Online is the cheapest service out there. It is the most old-fashioned service out there. And by all accounts, despite some of its good parts, it's the most lackluster. Nintendo Switch Online in 2021 was a billionaire. Switch Online made $1 billion for Nintendo in 1 year. $1 billion. $1 billion. This is cool, right, Zach? This is good news. Nintendo is success. When you make that kind of money, your service better be oomph. And their service is kind of, I do think the Switch expansion pack has brought some cool features, like the free DLC, but it does come at a higher price, a $50 price point. And I've established that for me, I believe it is good value, given the Animal Crossing, the Mario Kart, and the Splatoon, plus the N64 that has gotten a lot of regularly scheduled updates and games and continues to do so, getting Pilot Wings ready to go. What I don't like, though, is they're making money hand over foot and hand over fist? Nose over ear? What is the saying? Help me out here. Hand over foot? Hand over, I think it's hand over fist? Hand over fist? Like it's a lot? Anyhow, they're making a ton of money, and yet their service is a little bit clunky, a little bit slow, and has a lot of problems. That eShop is a mess. The eShop is a real navigatable disaster, and they do not bring in a bunch of features that many of the other, aka Sony and Microsoft services have. We don't get our free games, although we've been getting more trials, and we get real drip feed of the virtual console, but they have $1 billion in 1 year, so they could just load it out. They could say, hey, here's Mario RPG, you've been waiting for it for years, here you go. Here's Game Boy, you know about the emulator, you've been waiting for it for years, here you go. Themes! No, they cost too much to develop. We only have $1 billion. No way we could develop themes for Nintendo Switch. No chance. I don't know, I just find it a bit annoying that the service is the most behind the times, but I guess it makes sense with the machine. The Switch is a behind the times machine. Nintendo, in terms of technology, is a behind the times company, and despite them making amazing games, they like their profits. They do. We cannot deny that. I think Nintendo is for fun. I think they're for everyone. I think they're fantastic. I also think they're money hungry. And they have been for a long time. That's why their titles were always evergreen, meaning they always stayed at full price, well beyond their normal lifespan. And it's why they make $1 billion on Switch Online, and the service is where it's at. I feel like when you're making that much money, you need to improve. You need to put your money where your mouth is, except Nintendo's mouth is swallowing money, so I guess it's not saying much at all. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree that Switch Online should be better, knowing that it is a billionaire in 1 year. That's rich as heck. I mean, come on, man. What would you do with $1 billion? What would you do with $100? I mean, I'm sure you got plans for even that, and they made $1 billion. How much money could it possibly take to put a team of 5 on making the sickest themes we've ever seen? It can't be that much. I can go create a wallpaper in like 5 minutes. I make thumbnails every darn day, and all I'm saying is you template that out, and you put the graphic on, and then you put it on the eShop, and you sell it, and you're good to go. Why don't we have more cool features? Why isn't the eShop a glorious, delicious feast to dive into, and easy to see the cream from the crop, and a great experience for us as Switch owners? Why don't we have more access to the back catalog, to the virtual console? Why have they not put in more effort to this online, given that it's not an afterthought anymore? There's no way you can argue that Switch Online is not ultra important to Nintendo when it accounts for 8% of their overall video game business and makes $1 billion. $1 billion! I don't know. I just think they really should do more. And I think it's really sad that they are making so much and the service is still so behind. The expansion pack is pretty cool. They've made strides, but even that, I feel like they could have charged less given how much money they're making. I feel like they could have made it even cooler. I feel like they definitely could give us a free game a month. Definitely. You're making $1 billion. Nintendo, come on now. For whatever Switch comes next, Pro 2, whatever, I need that online to be a significant upgrade. I want to say you take the eShop to the F shop. Maybe actually the GHIJKLMNOP shop. Give me the P shop. I want it to be fat. Now, I guess you could say Nintendo tries to pay it forward a bit. They do have a lot of good sales. I gotta give them that. Right now we have a try before you buy sale, which is the best kind of sale. It's a demo-infused sale with good discounts. And it kicks off with Metroid Dread being $41.99. That's really good. Metroid Dread is one of, if not the coolest Switch games. I love that game so much. I think it's fantastic. It is totally worth playing. It is amazing. It looks great. It plays great. It sounds great. The boss battles are memorable. They've also got Triangle Strategy for $42, Yoshi's Crafted World for $42, Immortals Phoenix Rising for $15, Ori and the Blind Forest for $10, Dragon Quest XI for $35, WarioWare Get It Together for $35. The list goes on and on. You can check it out. A lot of really good sales. Even Miitopia down to $35. ARMS for $42. A bunch of first-party stuff and great indies games like Ape Out and Pixel Drunk Monsters, all with demos and all with the ability to get them on sale. So check it out if you're interested. It runs until October 25th. So you got about 2 weeks. Metroid Dread for $42, like, that is very nice. Speaking of Metroid, guess what game is going Metroid on us? This blew me away, and it got me so much more excited. All right, big previews came out today for Bayonetta 3. Those should be the final previews before its release date in a couple of weeks, and the frame rate seems sus. All right, apparently the game runs great sometimes, not as great other times, and there's a bit of a jarring back and forth. You know, you've got the big, huge battles with the monsters, and that kind of chugs things, and then Bayonetta doing her thing. I mean, I don't know. She's the naked queen hair witch, and it's all about that fine-tuned gameplay with breaking neck reaction speed, and I just feel like they should hit 60. I understand that the Switch is a little bit sluggish. They just really need a new system. That's kind of where it's at. But let's focus on the good here. Bayonetta 3 does look balls to the wall awesome. And today they introduced in their new trailer 2D gameplay. Now some of you are like, 2D in my Bayonetta? By golly, I will blow that one away. But no, it's actually brilliant. It's like Metal Gear meets Metroid. Bayonetta is infiltrating in 2D, doing stealth kills and navigating side-scrolling environments. It looks sick. I hope it's more than just a one-off. It kind of looks like a fun little minigame, but given how much attention to detail there is in the scene we see in the trailer, I feel like it actually might be a substantial-ish part of the game. I feel like we might actually get some nifty sections of stealth and side-scrolling action. And adding that variety to a game that already has insane value when it comes to spectacle is cool. And I also just love Metroid Dread, and I love Metal Gear, and we don't have any Metal Gear on Switch, and we do have Metroid on Switch, but we could always use more Metroid on Switch. I'm more excited for Bayonetta 3 now than I ever have been before. And it's odd because the gameplay is so strong, right? I should be excited just for the action and the craziness. I mean, I thought the chaos was on more display in this trailer than ever before. It is a spectacle. I'm a little nervous about some of the performance issues, but I guess that is what it is with Switch. I'm playing another big release. Can't really say much about it, but I think this month is going to be really, really good. I think we'll look and say, wow, October ended up being a killer month for Switch. Let me know if you are excited for Bayonetta 3. Does this side-scrolling gameplay get you riled up? Because I think it's really cool. I feel like some people are going to be like, ew, we don't want 2D in our modern 3D game. But I'm telling you, as a sort of side quest type bit of the package, I think it's pretty darn neat, and I'm really looking forward to it. Nintendo has kind of been quiet lately, but they should be ramping up with Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope and with Bayonetta 3 releasing, even though those are kind of like not directly first party. Nintendo will market them and push them, I believe, as if they were first party, as they are their big October games. And that Metroid Prime Remaster is still nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. I don't know why. They made $1 billion from Switch Online. They can't put out another freaking game in November. What are you doing? December? Are we going to get Advance Wars? Are we getting Metroid? I don't know, but what I do know is that I'll see y'all soon. Until that time, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate y'all so very much. Love you lots. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit that like button before you go. And until next time, SwitchForce out.